Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Kickoff team out there, we're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense trots out there to open this game. Down to the final 8 now. Quarterfinal matchups at neutral locations, Kirk, and that means one team which won a conference championship is rested. The other team is coming off an emotional win just a week ago.
And Chris, the prevailing thought would be, boy, the team that gets a chance to rest would be in a better position. But as we saw in 2024, the teams that got that rest, they lost their rhythm. And I think the teams that had a chance to play, they continue to stay in their routine, and it really benefited them. Let's see how it plays out today.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Grab by the receiver. Muscles past the defender. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Back in motion now. Looking to throw now on first down. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Breaks loose at the 40. The sophomore with great work after the catch.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy's off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Commodores look to keep this drive moving. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Quick throw. The catch is made. They finally stop him at the 8. It'll be 1st and goal.
Another great play by this receiver. And I'll tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
And the Commodores will line up here on 1st down and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Commodores, as they cleanly lead here in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game for no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early, and now they got themselves a lead.
They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. So Oregon's offense comes out for their first possession today. Let's check out the impact players in this game. There are guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today. Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49. The Ducks hustle to the line to win the hurry-up.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down in this third and short and see what you can do from here.
Getting set. Here's second down. And there's the handoff. Slings right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game. All the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's dropped a chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver. The Ducks will bring their punt team onto the field. And the punt will bounce out of bounds. Great execution that time. The offense in a tough spot to start the drive. So here comes the Vandy offense back on the field now. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moving right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss in the play. They don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
QB keeper all the way. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Commodores will have to kick it away. And this drive moves backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He boots it away from inside his own end zone. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Last drive stalled. They're forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. From the shotgun, handoff inside. He goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Lets it go quickly. Catch is made down the middle. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Here comes the handoff. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Ball handed off. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on. The Ducks will bring their punt team onto the field. And it comes for his second punt of the game. The punt will bounce out of bounds down near the 20-yard line. So here comes the Commodores offense back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Receiver makes the grab. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
They bring them down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
So second down and 10 now from the 43 after the incompletion. Second down, we're going to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Second down and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Well, Kirk, it's Vanderbilt on top right now. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Offense showing a bunch formation now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On first down, it's play action. Down he goes. It's a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
That's reeled in. It's Lawson. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. They pressure him and sack him. Will be tackled inside the 10. The Ducks will have to punt this one away. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so they'll take a timeout. So from his own end zone, he gets the kick away. And here's the return now from midfield. He's well down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. So the Vanderbilt offense heads back out onto the field. Really excellent possession last time. They mixed the run and the pass, kept the defense off balance, and went to a touchdown. He's got room to run. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game. And the Commodores come to the line in the hurry-up. And the wideout goes in motion. And he dumps it off to the tight end. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, the offense is trying to create some matchups to their advantage, but, man, this defense is so athletic. Nowhere to go here after this catch.
So now it's third and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. They'll try the option play here. They'll toss it to the back. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they go with the pitch here on the option on third down. Good call, but this defense is not fooled at all. Good job of recognizing this and being able to blow that up to now force a fourth down.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. Commodores will have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. Tough running there, breaks a tackle, picks up the first down. Offense now in the all-important red zone.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Here's the option play. Pitch to the back. Floaters into the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores.
And that's a great example of the option working so well down inside the 10-yard line. The defense was caught off balance down near the goal line, and it translates into a touchdown.
He had the extra point, and the lead now 21-zip. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
That's the 3rd sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments, or this thing could snowball.
Fires it on the move. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. They're going to run it here.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
They don't want to waste this good field position, but it's third down and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. The receiver makes the catch. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards of the completion, but now it's fourth down. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. He made it. 3 points on the board. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off. Returner looking to create better field position. And the returner is brought down. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Off the play fake on first down. Looking for the wideout. Oh, what a grab! Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Gain moves the ball to the 38, another first down. Looking for a man. Looks left and finds his target there. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
Bringing pressure. Swarm to the pass rush. A sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Pressure is coming. Just standing there, gets hit again.
Boy, this defense is having a game. So much pressure, so many sacks already. We're not even to halftime. The offense better do a better job of protecting, and I think the offensive coordinator needs to make some adjustments in his pass pro to give this quarterback a chance.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Vanderbilt's offense heads back out onto the field now. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Here's a throw underneath to the back. He's found some room at the 45. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32. We've reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. We'll see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down at the 17. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Catch made by the tight end. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's first and goal.
first and goal. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So from the 9-yard line, it's second and goal. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Commodores.
What a threat for this offense to have a weapon like this at quarterback. Down in the red zone, surveying the coverage, nobody open, so he does it himself with his legs and gets to the end zone for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Steps out of bounds at the 19. That's where they'll start the drive. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. On first and 10, they'll look to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. And the Ducks will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The pocket breaking down. Just flings it out of bounds with the pass rush closing in.
Boy, the quarterback did about everything he could here to wait for that. To develop, and there was just nobody open. It's great coverage downfield, and instead of taking a sack or potentially throwing the pick, he just gets rid of it.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. The pass rush closing in. And he'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Promising start to the drive, but now 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw yet again. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. So here comes the Vandy offense back on the field now. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the first half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break in front. So here we go. The first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Looking for his back. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. First down. Looking to throw the football. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Of course, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. And it's a solid return after the interception.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Oh, the pass rush gets home. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up 2nd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Oh, they swung him again. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Running with purpose. Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be 4th down. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. The Ducks will have to kick this away. It's a rough drive for the offense. Punter comes on and booted away. And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. Now they're running on the toss. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. This will likely be the last play of the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. Meadow's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level.
And the Commodores will kick it off to begin the second half. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. A lot of work to do in the second half. Down big. Can they get something going right now? Defense is coming after him. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Looking deep downfield to the left. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play. One massive play, and suddenly they're at the plus 45-yard line here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. The freshman brought down after a nice run. The offense is fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
Play fake, looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. And makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing.
Touchdown, Oregon, as they fight back here in this playoff game. That's a test of toughness and a test of will, and the running back won that.
Yeah, that's a great effort. Love to see running backs get their knees up and run through those potential arm tackles. That's what makes them one of the top backs in the country.
Here's the point after attempt. Extra point is good. They trail now 31-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, they thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Commodores offense back on the field. He'll hand it off. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Looking downfield. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Man, I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now a big decision coming up here on 4th.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The tight end has got it. Brought down, but broke the tackle to produce a solid gain there.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on 1st down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a 2nd and manageable here for this offense.
Quarterback keeps the football. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? The Ducks will send the punt team onto the field. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. So the Vanderbilt offense heads back out onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Good enough for first down yardage.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
How about that, Chris? The big man comes up with a sack. You don't see that every day. But give him credit. He got to the quarterback and got a sack.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They're coming off a 3 and out, looking to produce a positive drive here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
But it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes a diving grab there. That was beautiful. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. The Ducks come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone. And the Ducks are going to cash in this red zone trip. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Toss play to the outside. He's got the first and still going. They get him down, but the game moves the ball up to the 36. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. They'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Handoff running right. He breaks free. Inside the 45. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. The offense with 3 tight ends now on 1st down, trying to create a mismatch. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball. 2nd down after that previous play. Here's the handoff. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Boy, what a great job of using his speed. Get him on the edge, allow him to be able to pull away from people, pick up big yards, and come up with a nice 1st down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. And the back gets the football. Stop for no gain there. That'll do it for the 3rd quarter. The final quarter coming up next. Well, Kirk, it's Vanderbilt on top right now, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. They'll try the left side with a toss. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So, nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can.
Touchdown, Vanderbilt. They continue to roll up the score.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he's got it. So the two-point try is successful, and they build the lead even further. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Makes the catch downfield. Oh, he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? The 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Oregon. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field for a very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out at practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up.
And he's sacked, but a penalty flag is down. This will be very costly for the defense if it's against them. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner looking to make a play here. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong. Coverage team. Vanderbilt's offense heads back out onto the field now. Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw it on first down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Touchdown, Commodores. And the route is on.
That's what great teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
46, Oregon, 21.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. The play fake, looking to throw on first down. They pressure him and get him. A loss back to the 7-yard line.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit, they didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. He's stopped, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Ducks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Play action fake, looking to throw. Bringing pressure, just trying to get rid of it. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
Well, this defensive coordinator has been all over it, mixing up the looks, doing a good job of getting pressure on this quarterback there. Almost a sack. They hit him right as he's releasing the ball, almost coming up with another turnover. Just a dominating day for this defense.
The ball is loose in the backfield. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Pressure is coming. Breaks free. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field.
Chris, how about the play of this quarterback? 3rd down and long. The defense, you think, is going to bring extra pressure. But not only is he able to get away from the pressure, how about his...
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. On this drive, they're a perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd down, but it's 3rd down and 9 here. The pocket breaking down. Here's a target, and it's complete.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Here we go on 4th down. Tackled across midfield with a 48, good enough for a 1st down.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on 4th down and 1, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
Breaks into the clear. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. And the long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. The receiver grabs it. Touchdown, Ducks. This offense really clicking. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
And they tack on the extra point. And he safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. So here comes the vandy offense back on the field now. Pass possession, a one-play lightning strike with a big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? Finds room at the 30. Touchdown, Commodores. They are pouring it on now. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back, feeding the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Caught behind the line. It's Butler. And he'll make it into the end zone to increase the lead even more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
28.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Nobody can bring him down. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Offense moving to a bunch formation. He hands it off from the gun. Oh, what a cut. Still going. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
The Ducks will line up on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He's got it in the open. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the 4th quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play. Try to get in the end zone. Maybe get an onside kick.
Quick throw over the middle. What a catch! And he goes down after a big chunk play, the kind of explosive play this offense has been looking for.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
Play action here on 1st down. Looking to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery. So here comes the Commodores offense back on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum, and the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Grinding away with the running game. And that run produces a decent gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Any hopes of staying alive in the playoff depend on making a play, scoring, and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. And it's caught across the middle. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half. A completion sets up a 2nd down play. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for a late deep throw. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
So the drive begins with the offense backed up at the 2-yard line. And the offense takes a timeout to talk things over on the sideline. All right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? It's a quick grab. They make the tackle, but that 1st down should secure their spot in the national championship game. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Send the back in motion. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. Receivers are bunched together. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. 2nd down, they're going to throw it. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? The pass rush closing in. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Commodores will line up to kick it away. And they'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack. And a quick timeout called by the offense after the play. This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27. And he spikes it to stop the clock. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. Looking for the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. The offense will spend a timeout with 27 seconds remaining.
This guy's throwing for yards every single time he drops back to throw. Believe it or not, he's closing in on almost 450 yards passing in this game.
Defense is coming after him. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. And now they'll just clock it to freeze the time. They break the huddle on 3rd and goal. Field goal doesn't do much good here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for 6. He makes the grab in the end zone. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will